What's up, cuties? Voice is going out. OMG, that's why I'm live so early. So I can get this recap out the way. Let Mr. Man come on over here with my homemade chicken and noodle soup and my orange juice. And then I'm climbing back in bed. But happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to each and every one of you. Let me say this first. Child, that Let Loose Lounge last night was off the chain. I'm still laughing. I am still laughing. If you guys have not hit the like button, please go ahead and do so. Child, Aunt Debbie don't even know. I got an update about her situation. But we're gonna nip all of that in the bud and go on soon. But let me say some hellos. Oh, I sound terrible. I sound terrible. Can you guys hear me okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me okay. Even though I like when I'm hoarse, child. I think I sound sexy. Yes, we did, Teresa. OMG. Baby, all the names and uses that you guys came up with for Destiny Spray, I need to clip that and upload that to YouTube. My goodness, I cannot. Hey, Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie, you don't even know why you in the title, child. I ain't called Aunt Debbie enough. But let me say some hellos. Hit the like button for me, guys. And then we're going to get going. Linda Gamble, the legend of the mod, was in the chat first. Happy Sunday, Linda. Pamela is here. Sis, you not at church. My sis, what time is it there? 12:30. My sis, Pink Diva is here. Let's see. Gwendolyn is here. Diane, always India, Sweet Essence. Cookie from the Shy. Cookie from the Shy is here. Let's see. El Nicole. We'll get into it. He's steep, ain't ish. Okay. But we'll get into it, y'all. It's coming. Gia. Hey, Gia. Happy Sunday. Hello, hello, hello. Teresa Wright is here. S. White is here. Girlfriend Chronicles. She was one of them over there cutting up last night. Girlfriend, Teresa, Aunt Debbie. Who all was on my panel? I just threw our little rating sticky in the garbage. Sweet Tea, Bravo, A Good Bad Apple, Philly Girl, Simone, Gigi, Neva P, Red Ann, Sad Eye Sage. Oh, my goodness, baby. Sad Eye, go away from me to the next Let Loose Lounge, child. I cried laughing. We had so much fun. We needed that, you know. We needed it. Hey, Annette, how are you? Grand Rising, Ebony. Jacqueline is here. Tanisha, Vibrant Thing, Lil Mama, Coffee, Melanin Blend, your new content creator. All right. Do the damn thing, girl. Go out and hit the ground running. Isn't that the saying? I don't know. I'm a little under the weather. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me say this to the new content creators. YouTube is pushing new content creators. I have so many people that's on my timeline that I've never seen. And yeah, you guys get out there and do the damn thing. Remain visible, active. All of us start from 1 subscriber. So congratulations to all of you guys. Patricia J is here. Kelly is here. Hey, Pamela. Pamela Queen. Deborah is here. Mama V. Yvonne. Hershey. Hey, Hershey. Mo Reality. Hey, Mo. Hope you're well. Mixie Legend. Let's see. Miss Tina, we still got a couple minutes before we hit 10 minutes. Miss Tina. Another Patricia G. Was that first one? No, that was that was Pamela Queen, child. Patricia G is here. Sweet Vern. CC. D. Williams. Kathleen. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Elaine. Good afternoon to all of you where it's afternoon. Good morning if you are on the West Coast or Pacific Standard Time. Hey, Paper Chase. Hey, V. Jackson, how are you? Barbara Emery is here. One Way. Hey, One Way. Let's see. I'm still scrolling. Nanny of the Maroons, Orliski, Terry T. Baby. I got an honorable mention for you in a minute. Hey, Terry T. Baby. Sweet T is here. Sharon, you too cute. T, go say it if it has to be said, baby. Hey, T, go say it. We did. Last night was a blast. It really was. All right, I'm scrolling. That whole Aunt Debbie child. I feel like I'm about to get in trouble with Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie, you know, normally I give you a call, but it's going to be touch and go. But welcome, Aunt Debbie. Thank you for being a mod. Hey, Tan. All right, I got about 45 seconds. Let's see. Tanisha, breathe love. You say loud and clear. You can hear me. I was about to say, let's be clear. Gwendolyn. All right. Let's see. I'm scrolling. Sammy is here. Be nice, Teresa. I'm skipping your comment. Brittany Janae. Hey, Brittany Janae. Don't say y'all, sweet tea. You was a part of it too, child. We had a ball. Oh my God. And it was show related. We had a ball in our live watch party last night. Happy Sunday, Carrie. I'm getting down. G Tina. Cookie, I got you. Sherry M. Nisi. Let's see. Chronicles of Kim K. Always India. Did I get you? Victoria. God's Grace. Critical thinker. Child, we are still in our intro, but I will start your comment. I will start your comment. I had to read it real quickly. I think American born G Q45. You got an infinity child. Let me know. Q45 lady. I love them Q45s, baby. Sheila. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, she is. Sad eye go away from us with this. All right, Mary Faith, we just crossed over the 10-minute mark. Let's see. I think if I missed you, Sister Soldier, Regina, Ashby, all of you guys doing the damn thing. Okay. You are all by astute Queen Bee. Thank you, doing the damn thing and astute Queen Bee. I'ma handle it and attempt to uh uh you know end all speculation today as well. And that's it. But thank you for that. You know what I mean? We're all women, some men. And the key thing, matter of fact, we'll go ahead and get into it. The key thing is, again, resolve. Thank you, G Tina. Thank you, G Tina. So again, child, Aunt Debbie, don't you come my way. Because I didn't reach out. I was like, Aunt Debbie probably still asleep. But let's go ahead and get into the whole Aunt Debbie and G Squad situation from yesterday. I do think that, it was the hope that resolve could have been made. And that's still the hope for me. I just want to put it out there that I hope that there will be a chance for, G Squad possibly reaching out to Aunt Debbie. It started on YouTube. Aunt Debbie kind of finished it on YouTube. But maybe one day, I don't know. That's up to those ladies. But I really wanted to touch on this because you guys can stop sending me receipts. Please. My doggone, I was in sleep mode, but I woke up to about 40 notifications. And I also received them all yesterday afternoon. So again, a lot of people don't do anything for clicks and views, you know what I mean, or beef. I'm one of them. I can speak for Aunt Debbie. She's one of them as well. But it was just, and keep it cute in the comments because I want to end this off with what's scheduled for tomorrow. And hopefully, we can get over it. But it was mentioned that there had never been flowers conversation when it comes to what Sweet Tea had to say. And again, I said I was going to have a honorable mention of Terry T Baby. And you guys see in the subject line, it says for Aunt Debbie's flowers. So, maybe, I don't know what happened, but it seemed all the receipts for me started off around, the dates for those were August 15th, and it went to about the 20 something. I don't know. But that was just one. And this is not to bust G Squad out or anything like that. Again, I did ask for you guys to send me receipts. I don't regret it, but y'all, I just want you guys to know. And I'm not going to put them all up. I just wanted to put two. So that first one from Terry T Baby was August 18th. This one was August 17th. And it says for Aunt Debbie. And the other one said for Aunt Debbie's flowers. So again, maybe something happened around that time. I don't know. But I would love to be the person that can possibly facilitate a phone call if the ladies ever choose to get to that point. I understand how things happen. And again, I just wanted to nip it in the bud because I did see a couple comments of, people just felt like it was about mess. Or people felt like it was for clicks or for views or for this and for that. And it wasn't, So I am going to say prayers going up to all that were involved. I do hope that, again, everybody is okay with where things stand. And look, we got a universal prayer call to attend tomorrow. I'll be there. I'll be there. So I hope that even maybe when it comes to that, join in on the call. But I had to come out with a little proof just to clear Aunt Debbie's name, because you guys know she operates from a place of being in her recovery, high standards, morals, and all of that. And that was her only goal. You know what I mean? And yeah, but stop sending me receipts, chat. Please stop sending. Yes, the fasting starts tonight, midnight. And I posted on Instagram, I'm going to try. I always fail when it comes to the fast because I'm greedy. But I'm going to be over there in that call. So I'll put that back up again. Don't forget that tomorrow is, let me remove this comment. Thank you again, G. Tina. Don't forget tomorrow at noon, I believe it is. Dog it. I guess, oh, wait. Let me look on my phone because the time is in the center. So let me make sure I'm giving you guys the right time. It's real small. 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tomorrow is when the universal call. I've been on 2 of these, and wow. Some of the female speakers and pastors or preachers or whatever their titles are, amazing. So I'll be there. I will be there. So that's that on that. Again, prayers going up to everybody involved when it comes to the situation. And, let's hope that everybody can move on. Okay. That was my piece on that. But I do thank you. A lot of you guys, with what G. Tina said, not G. Tina, doing the damn thing. A lot of you guys also reached out to me about that. And I could get a little ghetto. And I didn't want that on Aunt Debbie's platform because that's not how she runs her platform. So I thank you guys for even the comments that was in her live yesterday or for reaching out to me. I had a little resolve myself with someone where I didn't even know it was an issue, child. But shout out to you know who you are. I'm not even going to put your name out here. And I'm glad that we were able to have a little resolve last night in the DMs over there. So let's go ahead and get into this recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 9, Episode 11. It don't make sense. But I also want to say, when it comes to unfuckwitable, I'll go ahead and say it. Tisha and Marcel, y'all got a lot of dip on your chip. Because I'm going to tell you something. The 2 people that are in this thumbnail, Melody Cherie and Martel Hope, still ran that episode for me. We were hoodwinked and bamboozled, baby, when it comes to the whole Marceau situation. I'll go ahead and remind you guys, and then we'll talk about it once I get to it. But look, I had to give Marceau his props last week because of this.
I'm simply better than you.
StreamYard, stop. Because of this.
I'm simply better than you. Understand that. Bro. In every aspect of your life.
We thought Marceau really did the damn thing. And you didn't, sir. So, I will say that because of Martel Hope, Mel's still unfuckwitable. Let's just get that clear. But as far as the power couple on this show, it is all your damn fault. Yet again, Martel Hope. Tisha and Marceau. Marceau had a whole lot of dip on his chip. Let me get into the episode so I won't continue to speak about that because we'll get there. But the episode started with Kimmy going over to Mel's house. They were going to have a little food and chat. And Mel made sure to say, but we're not going to talk about Maurice this time. So they spoke about mimosas with Mel and all of that and how it was to see, how nice it was to see men and women. KC, let me stop looking at my phone. I'm not looking at my phone as of right now, but I got to put Casey's comment up. We were hoodwinked and bamboozled because Martel Holt definitely ate Marceau up in more ways than one. Okay. But so they spoke about mimosas with Mel. Again, it was nice to see almost everybody, in the group there. We know the only people that weren't there was Destiny and Martel. But look, Kimmy got right into the mess. And I was like, wait a minute now. This couldn't be Kimmy getting into some mess when it comes to when Mel was married to Martel, because she just had a fit and was going around to everybody when Mel was talking about Maurice, not Kimmy. And she did. So before I get to the rest of my notes, I'll go ahead and we'll look at it together. Shout out to OMFG Reality TV. We'll watch it real quickly, and then we'll continue the discussion about this scene. But before I get there, I'll put the copyright disclaimer ticker, up. This is allowed under the Copyright Act of 1976, and allowance is made for fair use. I am researching and criticizing and all of that. But shout out to OMFG Reality TV. Let's go ahead and take a look at Kimmy Chow being messy. Did she even take a bite of her food? Let's see.
We did an open house with Martel, and it was a lot of people there. I mean, Chris, the Fletchers, Nell. You and Fletcher still hang out pretty much, right?
We don't hang out, but yeah, we're fine.
We had a conversation in regards to how Tisha and Martel ever met up in the first place.
Oh,
it wasn't as random as people.
Again, Kimmy. Not Kimmy. Yes, she is the bone carrier baby this season. Her and Tisha. Carlos trying to up their status. Let's continue.
People seem to think as far as him just DMing her out the blue. Apparently, Chris Fletcher told him that he should reach out to her. And so Chris, of course, says he didn't tell Martel to call her.
First of all, the smiles of Melody Cherie during this whole conversation, I loved it. See, now you may have thought that you were going to get a different reaction out of me. No, ma'am. I'm about to smile, eat my food, all of the above. Hey, Pinky. Thank you, Pinky. Pinky the housewife said, hit the like button. All right, guys, let's continue.
But they did have conversation about her being in the gym. And I think he said that Martel was asking, is there any like hotties up there or anybody up there? And Chris was like, well, yeah, there's one girl up here, like she looks real good. Da, 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 da. Mm-hmm. And that's how the whole introduction came about.
Oh, damn, Kimmy. You remembered all the details, didn't you? All the details. Let's continue.
So Chris kind of hooked him up. Okay. This is literally the first that I'm hearing about all of this. Because I went and saw her, she was trying on dresses for the vow renewal.
Oh, okay.
But Nell didn't tell me about that conversation.
I got to pause right there. Excellent point, Melody Cherie. So Mel just told Kimmy, wait a minute now. I was just with Nell Fletcher trying on dresses for the vow renewal, and she did not mention any of this to me. And if we think back, Nell Fletcher didn't mention a damn thing. She was over there crying about the mentor. You're not going to mention this, Nell Fletcher? Why? Because it involved your husband. So excellent point when it comes to Mel. Let's continue. Hey, Leah's grandma.
All of us kind of felt away because we all felt like they were like y'all's glue for a while.
But that doesn't matter is we all know Chris was once a cheater. So the fact that he's Martel's mentor, should we be surprised?
Should we be surprised? Chris was, well, I don't know if they it was a self-title or what when it comes to Chris and Lamh Fletcher, but he absolutely was Martel's mentor. And should we be surprised? You know, Nell and Chris just wanted Mel to stay in that thing and suffer. And Chris, we know you didn't have a problem with Martel's cheating because they were still married and you was already the wingman, like I think all of them have been. Let's continue.
Maybe I need to talk to Chris about that.
Yeah, because I was surprised.
When I was married to my ex, he had a whole group of so-called mentors. I guess they were kind of giving him advice, but apparently maybe not the right advice. And at this point, I'm wondering what kind of advice was Chris giving him?
So does that still leave you and Trish like in a regular place?
What's a regular place?
I don't really know.
Look at the mess. Look at the mess. So Kimmy dropped the bomb about Chris Fletcher. And now she's dropping the bomb about Trish. She is doing everything in her power to get a reaction out of Mel. And Mel gave her dust. Pay the dust. Don't start Brittany Janae. My voice is messed up. Not the mentor. Oh, child. I'm going to have to, well, you guys heard it. You didn't see it. Not the mentor. But look at Kimmy, bone collector. All right, I didn't get what I needed when I mentioned Martel. When I mentioned Chris. Let me go ahead and bring up everything when it comes to Trish. Take a look.
And I asked her the same thing, to be honest, because of the celebration. I asked her the same thing because when she came to Mel with mimosas, I was a little bit surprised to see her. Mm-hmm. And that's just an honest statement. Because when I had spoken with her before, she said, no, at the celebration, I just think Mel was being messy. She said, I think she's messy.
Baby girl, you brought your to me. Let's be clear.
Facts.
I walked in with a check with money for your children, okay, to congratulate them, not to really give two about what you got going on in your circle of men. That ain't really my business.
So y'all had a conversation and you made a comment she didn't like?
I don't know. I guess she didn't like it.
So how do you co-parent when you're dealing with people that might be your trigger?
So the way to work on triggers is not be the trigger. So like some of the energy that she's been giving right here has been triggering, I'm sure, because I feel it. And I'm like, no. It's interesting that she feels how she feels with it. If anything, I should feel some kind of way about her because you was the man I was still married to.
Say it, Mel. Say it, Mel. If anybody should feel some type of way, I would think that it would be Mel. This is not about Martel. Mel and Martel are divorced. But the facts are, Trish, you was all up and through the marital home while Mel was still married to Martel. Who should feel some type of way? Trish been out here dropping it low and spreading it wide, and you got the nerve to call yourself feeling some type of way. She gonna have a whole lot of energy as well when she's around the bone collector and carrier Kimmy, Tisha, Destiny. See, Trish, you silent when you in Mel's presence. Nervous, can't get a word out. But baby, we'll get to it. You guys will see it soon. She has energy that I've never seen when she's with Mel. Maybe in her confessional. But when she's been in Mel's face, girl, bye. So we'll finish this. It's only a couple more seconds. But this person over here says, so Kimmy is doing the same thing y'all hated Mel for. Facts. That's just it. That's all. It's the audacity for me. We're going to see them doing something else that they blame Mel for. We're going to do that soon. Let's see. I think that's it.
Now, should not
Both of them say that didn't happen, though.
Girl, bye.
Girl, bye. Nobody believes that.
Nobody.
I don't have room. I tell people I'm in black and white, no gray. I ain't got time for that. why would I ignore red flags?
That's
if
right.
the red flags are there, we too grown. Like, I'm gonna be
Right.
40 soon. We too grown to be ignoring red flags, you know?
Right.
I don't like them. I just made up mine on that right here in this conversation. I don't like her. I ain't got nothing to say to her. She be invited from anything.
That's right. That's right. That beautiful home on the hill. Look, Mel is absolutely right. Trish is a walking red flag, including her man, Ken. And I'm going to get to him in a minute. Why ignore them? So, no, we're not about to continue to talk and try to build a friendship or a relationship or any other type of ship. No, you talking nasty behind my back, but in my face is something different. And Kimmy brought liquor to the kids' graduation party. Mel came with a check for the babies. So it's clear to me the reason why Trish is even on this show, period. And it is because of the tie to Martel Holt, who was once tied to Melody Cherie. Don't nobody give a damn, excuse me, about Ken, Marquez, and that whole situation. Trish was brought on this show because, again, she was all up and through that marital home, allegedly when the children was there, dropping it low and spreading it wide. But when it comes to Mel making it clear, I don't like her. Thank you, Brittany Janae. It is what it is. Why should I? Why should I? But baby, Kimmy, we see you, sis, because you was pissed. And we hear more is coming at the reunion. All right? But we're going to go ahead and go to this next episode. And we know that, and I still stand on this. This is the episode that Destiny set Tisha up. Period. Destiny with her same thing. This is TV. Don't forget this TV. Don't forget this or don't forget that. No, ma'am. Even Martel said in this scene that Destiny let him know that she was going to be meeting up with Tisha, and he stopped through. So we do see, though, Tisha was able to not hold that against Destiny. But y'all been holding shit against Mel since day one. Let's go ahead and take a look, child. Let me get this off the screen. And we shall look at this scene.
So I've been out of town. I'm just not getting back in Huntsville. And I have not seen my girl Destiny since this whole adult game she threw. So I'm happy to sit down and catch up with her.
It looks so pretty.
You too. I like that. What color liner is that under your eyes?
Something I had in the drawer, girl.
I like
it kind of matched my dress, so let me throw it on.
It's giving like that.
Make me be awake because I'm tired.
And I'm just going to pause right there. Even when you, and I'll give Kimmy this credit for this part. Mel and Kimmy's sit down and situation together was about what's going on. You know what I mean? Tisha and Destiny and this made up conversation and your hair and your eyeliner and all of that. Editors, producers, everybody. Why did you guys put this on the show? It's giving filler-ish. It really, really is. And Destiny, we just want you to wear a bra, sis. You know, let's continue.
I was excited this party, running after this 4-year-old.
You guys see how they even transitioned? That conversation had to be long. Tisha talking about washing her hair, and even the producers was like, oh my God, we just want to show you guys how long and drawn out that this was about nothing. But let's continue.
I was like, man, it's so easy.
No, I like it. You just pulled it right back out.
Oh my
I
God.
want to get the tea burner. Okay, cheers.
Oh my
What is that? I mean, look at my healthy meal and look at why your booty so big.
Destiny shared with me that she was meeting with Tisha, and at the last minute, I decided to pop up, and because I feel that we ought to get on the same page, you know, and just see if there's an apology needs to come from her or me or both. What's up?
paused that just to see what is that big mountain of stuff that Tisha is eating. I sure would have sent them producers back in there to get my doggone plate though. But we know Tisha ran out the door. Let's watch.
Hey,
How y'all doing?
well,
How you doing?
like I said, to say with the enemy without my husband being here, so I'm going to dismiss myself and y'all enjoy this. Bye.
Destiny, you mean to tell me the person that you were just sitting there fixing her hair and talking about your hair and again makeup and whatever you all was talking about, you didn't get up to go follow your friend out the door? Really? Destiny is Martel's friend. That's it, that's all. Hey, Miss J. All right, let's continue.
Yeah, I have nothing for that. I feel angry, upset, not happy at all. It would be a cold day in hell before I sit across a table with Martel without my husband being present.
I hate that y'all are in this space. I really do. I commend you for showing up to giving an apology. She's just not ready to receive it.
I'm tired of being nice to people. Like, you don't want to be nice back to me, I'm going to be nice to you.
So you guys saw that Destiny commends Martel did not get up again and go out there and check on her friend. Girl, are you okay? Let me explain. No, it's all about Martel. So yes, she did say, did miss myself. You too cute. It's all about Martel. So for the people that saying, oh no, Destiny is Tisha's friend. Destiny is not Tisha's friend. And Tisha and Destiny has never been friends. I'm sorry. We know how they came together. It is what it is. But a real friend would have went with that girl. You know what I mean? So we know just from looking at this, and we watched this clip before, Tisha ran out the door. But what they didn't show was Tisha, or maybe it's in this because I didn't watch this full clip. They didn't show Tisha running to Marcel. So we'll watch this clip together to see. Be nice in the comments when it comes to Destiny and her daddy, guys. Because as for me, I'm a daddy's girl. It is what it is. But we talked about it last night. I don't think, matter of fact, I'm going to let this play. Ugh. Hold on. Yeah, no, I'm not. So I'm going to go ahead and go there. But I'll give you guys a quick little breakdown. Destiny and her daddy met up. They spoke about her whole foster care situation, how he came and rescued her and all of that. And, she loved her dad loved her. That's it. But when it comes to Tisha and Marcel, you're full of it, buddy. You're full of it. Because he talked about, thank you, baby. Thank you for leaving. Because I want to make sure that I'm able to protect you. And your ass didn't even do that later in this episode. Marcel, you a punk. I hate to say it. You had ample opportunity to, I can't say that on YouTube. You had ample opportunity to check Martel in a way that only a man should check him. Pop him dead in his eye. A couple times this season as well. But Tisha ran to Marcel. She let him know how Martel walked in and sat down at the table when her and Destiny had brunch. And she said that she left because her husband wasn't present. Marcel again thanked her. And he let her know, I can't protect you if I'm not there. And I don't want you putting yourself in harm's way. And he said that Martel doesn't have the mental toughness to restrain himself. Then he ended it off with the extra theatrics. And Lord knows what could have happened. Marcel, if you don't shut your bottom row, so cut it out. Cut it out. My question is, do we really only care when it concerns us? Because these same behaviors that you just mentioned when it comes to Martel Holt, and look, men, if men are protectors, they are just protectors. It does not have to be their wife. It could be any woman. At least that's how the men are where I come from. Rarely will you see a man from Chicago sit back and allow another man to disrespect any woman, wife, mama, friend, neighbor, it don't matter. And again, it seems like when it comes to this protector or whatever, or standing up and being a man, y'all only care now because he's finally starting to let loose on you guys. That's not how men operate. Have they not watched this same unhinged man for years on this show, off the show, when it comes to the disrespect and all of that with Mel? But because you're not married to Mel, yeah, dude, we're going to laugh about it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to stay on this show for 6, 7, 8 seasons because of y'all. But it didn't matter that he was disrespecting her or acting unhinged to her. Not one man checked Martel then, and Marceau, newsflash to you. You ain't protect Tisha now. We're going to get into that. Another scene that, people it was a filler. OMFG, reality TV didn't even have it on their page, child. All these scenes with Destiny, I'm sorry, filler. But Destiny, Lance, Kimmy, and Tisha met up over there at that little bitty storage unit. Kimmy, being Kimmy, let Destiny know that she get a whole lot of compliments when she wearing that Big D energy spray. Kimmy, girl, cut it out. Cut it out. And again, I wish you guys could have heard all the multi-use for that spray last night in the Let Loose Lounge, but cut it out. Even when it comes to Lance and Destiny, for me, on the outside looking in, that's made up as well. Come on, let's get this money. Let's get on this show, act like we are a thing, and gone on about our business. I don't think it was ever a real thing. Now, I did just think back to that birthday party that Stormy had, and that wasn't a part of the show. And Lance Fletcher at one point did have his camera on Destiny's behind. Maybe he hit it and quit it, but that was never a real thing. Hate to break the news to everybody. That was never a real thing. But Lance was walking out the door and everybody looking stupid. He finally turned around, hugged Destiny and all of that. Kimmy let Destiny know how proud she was. Again, just small talk. But once again, there go Kimmy. Kimmy brought up mimosas with Mel to Destiny. And eventually, Kimmy, Destiny, and Tisha had to get out that little bitty ass storage unit. They couldn't breathe, child. So they moved the filming of their scene outside in some fresh air. But that's when they started talking about mimosas with Mel. Kimmy kept saying how everybody just kept popping up. But then Kimmy mentioned about Sonny. She was there. And she let Destiny know how Sonny revealed that Moses had been picked up and he's back in jail. Destiny smiled really, really wide. And then she said, well, I do feel bad for him. I do. But this is what tripped me out with Destiny. And this is why I don't like Dion. Because see, Dion, you let Destiny get away with this type of stuff. Destiny said, Sonny is thirsty and Mel is vengeful. Destiny, you should be the poster girl for vengeful. All of your actions are vengeful. When it comes to a conversation about Mel and you got the opportunity to throw a jab in there, a little shade, that's how you operate. But we don't believe you. At least I don't. Because we saw a peek of the real Destiny over there on that girls trip. I love you. I love you. We saw a piece of the real Destiny when you was having that photo shoot scene a couple years ago. I miss you. I love you. So if anybody is vengeful, Destiny, it's you. Because you're mad that Mel has not rekindled this friendship with you, and thank goodness she hasn't. Because look how you've been moving, sis. You guys cannot be friends. She had the nerve to say that Mel be talking about her on social media. Girl, your whole Mental Mondays is geared around how the treatment from Mel has affected you. Your whole Mental Mondays. It's easy. Don't talk about her. She won't talk about you. Gone out about your business. She's already went about hers. Voila, we done. So I didn't like that. Sonny is thirsty and Mel is vengeful. But they spoke of Destiny being charged of Neil Fletcher's Bachelorette party. Again, to me, it's another made up part for Destiny to have some type of involvement in this show. Neil Fletcher got grown kids. Her daughter, her niece, they could have been in charge of her Bachelorette party. Neil Fletcher and Destiny is not close like that. Never been. Never been. But Destiny made it clear. Sonny can't come. Wait a minute, what? We'll get more into the whole thing when it comes to Sonny. Sonny can't come? Who are you, first of all, Destiny? But I just had to think to myself, all of them did not see a problem when Mel kept talking to them about Martel and them wanting him around. But here it is, Destiny in this scene and the one later trying to put her foot down about somebody that she wasn't even married to. Mel's married to Martel. Kids with Martel. Destiny, it was a wham bam, thank you, man, with you and Moses. A couple times, a couple years, it seems like. But it wasn't deep. So I just found it funny that they can even have these type of conversations without it clicking in their head. Wait a minute now. Because that is kind of what Mel was saying to us about Martel. No, they can care less. So that's that in a nutshell. Let's go ahead again and get into another unfuckwitable situation to me. Melody Cherie and Chris Fletcher. Martel, when I tell you I can't stand your bald-headed arse, because the way that Martel moves in certain situations, just when it comes to reality TV, and the way Mel dissected the hell out of Chris Fletcher and had him just lying, child, while she was peeping game. When they were together, and it's unfortunate again that Martel is just dumb and ruined that and lost all of that, baby, they were a force to be reckoned with together. Because again, we was hoodwinked and bamboozled about Marceau and Maurice. We'll get into it, but let's get into this scene, baby, with Melody Cherie and Chris Fletcher. Who child? Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Let me get out of that and go back in because I want to make sure we start from the beginning. All right, so I'm going to end this and go here.
we don't need the popcorn for all this tea I've been getting.
Really?
Yeah, I've been getting tea. I had a little lunch with Kimmy recently.
Okay.
And apparently there was an open house, and at this open house, it was stated that you connected Martel and Trish in 2020.
Okay. That's a lot.
You a lie. You a lie. Baby, one thing Mel gonna do is eat on something. Chris, you're lying, buddy. You're lying. But look, I was telling them last night in the Let Loose Lounge, I think Chris probably was waiting for Mel to pull up for that scene and was sitting in his car and was practicing. Because he knew why Mel wanted to meet with him. They done told her. Chris, buddy, it was so obvious that you were lying. My goodness. Let's look at Mel dissecting this shit.
I am connected to anybody.
You a lie.
I've never tried to hook up Martel with anyone. And what they are referencing, and we got straight that day, was I was in the gym working out. Martel.
Look at Mel's eyes, full of life and all of that. That's what I love. And this is what the people, that just don't seem that Mel is over Martel. She is really unbothered. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and approach you about what you said. But look at her. She not hurt. She not none of that.
Martel called me while I was in the gym, and he questioned
Chris,
me,
the
"Is any
life.
females in there?" I said, "There's always females in the gym." I said, "Hey, one just walked past me. What she look like?" I told him what she looked like. I knew her last name. I didn't
You guys see that cackling that Mel is doing, baby Mel? No, he lying.
know her first name. I knew her last name was Rita's at that time.
Oh my
He
God.
took the time to go from me telling him what she looked like and her last name and looked her up on Instagram and sent me a picture, a screenshot that said, "Is this her?" And I said, "Damn, Martel, that was quick, but yeah, that is her."
That's another piece of information that was released that they didn't say initially. This is the first time Chris has said they sent me, Martel sent him a picture. You guys let me know if I'm wrong. I don't remember that. I remember Chris saying that Martel got on Instagram and found her very quickly. I don't remember Chris saying Martel sent him a picture. Why y'all sending picture of these women at the gym and yeah, she cute and yeah, she got a body and all of that back and forth? If it wasn't the norm, Chris Fletcher. Now, Fletcher, girl, I know you ain't falling for this mess. But look at Melody Cherie. Baby, sometimes you give them a rope and let them hang themselves, and that's what Mel is doing with Chris. Let's continue. And I love that Beyonce blonde. That's what I call it. That Mel, when she rock it, love it.
He said, "Oh, okay."
So everything was said super casually.
Oh, it was very casual because I didn't even know who she was. Afterwards, I found out that we were related, and that was it. Had no idea they had connected or whatever it is that they did, so-called did.
Come on now. Chris said he had no idea they connected. If you tell Martel about this cute chick that just walked past you, he found a chick on Instagram, he sent you a picture back of her, you mean to tell me all conversation stopped after he hit it? You mean to tell me Martel didn't call you and say, "Dude, old girl on her way to my house"? Chris Fletcher, you are a fat Faison love lie. You're a fat Faison love lie. Come on now, Chris. Why would they stop the conversation? This the girl that you told me about. I'm going to tell you she on the way, and then I'm going to call you when she leave and let you know how I put it down. You a lie, Chris. I'm sorry, buddy.
I had no idea.
You a
but
damn
it was just
lie.
men talk.
Oh, well.
That's all. Just men talk.
Speaking
But
of
I had
men
no
talk,
idea.
Because I ain't gonna lie, speaking of men talk, I was thinking, I remember whenever I left April 2020, I remember this heated discussion he and I had. He told me I need to talk to some of the older women, as if, to let me know what the wife is supposed to accept or something, right? I did. I said, and what did they say, Martel? He was like, honestly, they said, don't mess around with nobody that ain't got nothing to lose. Make sure you get her to sign a contract. I said, oh, is Chris the one that told him?
Facts.
Make sure somebody got something to lose.
Look at him. I'm so glad I paused this right here. Come on now. That's a lot of ladies in this chat. For those of you that send me a super chat, I will be reading them and acknowledging them shortly. Look at Chris' face. Look where I paused this. Chris, you are a lie. I believe that, and he bust them Scott boys out. But I believe that Chris gave Martel, they all gave each other advice. All of them. Let's continue.
No.
I was like, ooh.
I don't know who the hell told
I
that.
was like, ooh.
Ain't no who over here with that one either. That sounds more like Maurice. Or
Melody Cherie, I will be clipping that. I was like, ooh, I can't even say it high because I'm sick. I'll be clipping that as a little meme. But look at him lying. Look at the lie face. Look at the lie face.
some more to sign an NDA or sign this and all that. I ain't into all that. I've been married.
And my apologies because I stopped it right there. But Chris Fletcher said that's a Maurice and Marceau shit. having women assign NDAs. And everybody wondering why. People haven't seen these women that them Scott boys was dropping it low and spreading it wide with. They had them to sign NDAs. Now, the chick that came out a couple weeks ago with Martel, the NDA agreement probably is over. That's why Chris just threw his boys under the bus.
After 30 years, I ain't got time for that.
At one time, you had time for that.
In my 20s.
Yeah,
I made a mistake then, but we're talking about 20 years ago.
Listen, I know that people can change, okay? I hear Chris saying, hey, I've been married for 30 years, so I really don't have time for all of this. But at one point, you had time. So it's not too far-fetched.
That's right.
For me to want to ask and inquire, about what was your role when it came to Martel and Trish?
I really appreciate you, even asking me to stop by, to ask me to find out for yourself.
That's right.
From as they say, the horse's mouth.
That's right.
Because I wouldn't do anything like that.
That's good to know, Chris. That's what I'm talking about.
But
What?
we have our vow renewal coming up.
I know. I was waiting to RSVP till I talked to you today.
I know that's right. She was waiting to RSVP until we had this conversation. Because, I may not be there. Even though I still know your ass lying, you lied about it. So I'll be able to go ahead and go. But, I have to see how this turned out. Let's continue.
Yeah. Really, Mel?
I know the deadline was 2 days ago.
But you're here now, so you're going to tell me you're going to be there.
Yeah, see, the conversation went just fine. Now, if you had said some other stuff, some different answers, y'all might have been like, that's shady. I don't know, Chris. I don't know.
Melody explaining.
I got to pause right here. Even before Chris gets to talking, I totally agree with everything that Mel said. Then, you got to find out. Let me see what you're going to tell me. But is Chris hip heavy? Or maybe it's just the cut of this suit. I mentioned this before. He looks a little hip heavy. I don't know. Because I've never noticed that before. And this is totally off topic. But I just wanted to pause it because, again, in his confessional, he looks hip heavy. Like the guy that used to be on Girlfriends. What was his name? Reggie? I don't know, Chris. Maybe it's the hairstyle as well. But he can dress his ass off. A little hip heavy, Alexis. Just a little. Let's continue.
In that she wanted to wait to commit to attending our 30th year, waiting for me to explain what I meant by Martel or if I hooked up Martel and Trish. I think that's bull. That really shouldn't have anything to do with it. If you don't have anything else to do with Martel anymore, why does it matter?
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right, so that's that scene. Again, unavoidable. When you have people stuttering over their words and, again, practicing in advance and over-explaining, you're unfuckwitable. Tisha, that don't apply to you, sis. I'm sorry. Sound good. We know it sound good, but that does not apply. And yes, thank you, Hibiscus Rose. It was William Child. Just a little hip heavy. Men that got a little big butt. But what else? I think next is Destiny's Riri launching, but she tried to flip it and say this is home and body launch. No, ma'am. Riri launching. Let's go ahead and get to that. Child been talking an hour. Let's see. Yes. So, again, Destiny, this show and the producers should let you know they don't really care about what you got going on. Because they didn't even show Destiny's whole walk-in and, everybody arriving and all of that. Destiny walked out like a star, child. They ain't show none of that, Destiny. At all. So we'll go ahead as far as these clips, which should give the producers and everybody else a clue as far as what's important, or what keeps us watching this show. And I hate to say it, Destiny, is really just not, what you got going on. But let's see where this starts.
Before you arrived, I informed the ladies.
Oh, dang. So it starts right there. Did we miss anything? I guess nothing notable, because I didn't even write it down. Shit, let's continue. We are at the point where Nell Fletcher is talking to Destiny about Sonny. Hey, Simply Beautiful. Again, Destiny wasn't married to Moses. We do know, and I have been one in the beginning, and I still stand on that yeah, I think Sonny moved wrong. But Sonny and Moses are married, and how are you guys giving all of this attention when we haven't even seen this shit with Mel and Martel? So let's look.
That you had let me know that you spoke with Kimmy, and Kimmy said I invited everyone.
Kimmy just say you invited everybody to your bachelor party.
It's nothing against Destiny. I do not like what Sonny did with Moses, but I have to judge.
Gotta pause right here. Trish, put on some clothes, please. We know you got a body, sis. Put on some clothes. Now, Side Out of Sage said one of them outfits is on Temu. I don't know, but please, a little more cover up. She always just gives hoochie mom. And that's where I feel like Ken don't have her best interests at heart, because most men don't want their woman out here just showing the camel toe and all of that. Put some clothes on, girl. Let's continue.
For myself, I just don't feel like it's my battle to fight.
It's not, and I appreciate you standing clear. I'm going to hold up to my promise to you, which was to host a party. So if you want her there, I understand. I just have to understand what it is. We're all adults. If y'all move with them, I gotta move around them. I'm not upset.
You upset?
I'm just aware. But for me now, I need to assess our relationship going forward.
No, ma'am. You gotta assess your relationship with Nell Fletcher going forward, because she wants Sonny at her bachelorette party or whatever. But y'all been down Mel's throat for assessing you all's relationship. This is what I mean when I say, where they do that at. That's been Mel's whole issue. Destiny, that shit that you had with Moses, one little Christmas pajama party and a little spades game, does not compare to Mel and Martel Holt's 13-year marriage, 4 babies. But y'all gonna sit in our face on this show, and Destiny is talking about reassessing. You and Nell Fletcher ain't got no relationship. But for that to come out her mouth, no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Because,
that's fine if that's how you
and
feel.
I can't, no, let me speak. I can't expect the same loyalty that I give back from other people. So,
and Mel obviously couldn't expect that loyalty either, Destiny. Kimmy, Tisha, Nell. What are we talking about? Loyalty for what? He was a boyfriend. You guys broke up. He got married. It's not that deep. It was never that deep. Never. Destiny came out and said how many other women Moses had in St. Louis. His wife, Sonny, came out and talked about how many other women that man had. Destiny, you was one of. But we're going to make a big deal like we talking about LeBarrett? Girl, the forever victim. Everybody do Destiny wrong. Destiny does nothing. Come on now. I'm over it.
So for me, I'm just aware.
It seems to me Destiny's trying to control who I'm friends with. I know she's throwing a bachelorette party for me, but this just doesn't sit well with me.
I'm gonna host the hell out of this bachelorette party, even with. Are we gonna have tea bags?
I gotta pause because a lot of the Patroni Cuties and Cutie Crew last night missed this. Look at Kimmy's reaction soon, couple seconds, and what she said when Destiny let her know about female strippers. And my comment over here is, Kimmy, bye. That yes was strong when she found out it would be female strippers there. Pay close attention. But Trish, what are you talking about tea bags? What are you, don't start, Brittany Janae. You guys talked about that wig last night and said it'd be little people in Nell Fletcher's wigs. No, ma'am. What are tea bags? I thought tea bags. What are tea bags? Let's just listen. Trish want to know if tea bags gonna be there.
You want to be teabagged?
No, who is? I don't want. I cannot.
Girl can't even get us. Girl, what you saying? Spit it out.
You want to be teabagged?
Teabags is males in thongs.
I never knew that. Tea bags is males in thongs. I thought tea bags. Ooh, I probably can't say that on YouTube. Let me move on, child.
Nasty as hell.
There's gonna be men and women there.
Yes.
Did y'all hear Kimmy say yes? When Destiny said women were going to be there, Kimmy baby pumped her fist. I wish there was a way for me to rewind, but I can't. She said yes. Kimmy got to be back. They got to be swangers. I don't know. We remember how she was all on Tisha's neck and ears and all of that over there, child, when they was on vacation. Kimmy liked the women's. Allegedly. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Tasha Bay, she said yes. I'm going to have to play that. No, I can't, because I don't want to sit through that whole first situation with Destiny again. But baby, Kimmy is happy.
I want to see the females. I want to see like that.
We're gonna have a great time. And everything that you asked for is gonna be there. I said my piece. Everybody knows how I feel, and I'm not in control of what happens at this bachelorette party. I'm gonna make it mingle.
Seems like you and Destiny been kind of hanging out. Yeah, we've been kicking it tight here recently a lot. With us both being married before and divorced, we want to make sure that married. Yeah, how long we married? I've been married twice actually. 2 years, both married. Here's my problem. Everybody.
So that's to clear up. That's to clear up everything that's been going around when it comes to Lance Fletcher. Lance Fletcher said he'd been married twice, and both the marriages lasted 2 years. That's it. That's it. But look at Ken, child. Ooh, child, we sick of you, Ken. Let's continue. I'm sick of his ass.
Everybody right here been married. That's fair. Most people have moved on before their divorces was final. Am I right or wrong? At least mentally. I'm not divorced. So what the problem with me and Trisha doing it? It's even like with the whole Martel situation. Everybody want me to be mad at this. Trisha and Martel, if they did do it, but it was before me. What the am I supposed to be mad at?
Ken, who you trying to convince, sir? You are mad. Listen to your tone. You mad. You know Trish was over there dropping it low and spreading it wide with Martel Holt. What is he this upset about? A real man would have said, go on, get that divorce, especially 5 years in. You screwing somebody else's wife. Still. He big mad, Teresa.
You feel like she intentionally deceived you because of the embarrassment behind it. Yeah.
Look at him. He giving Trish a pass. Maurice asked, do you feel like she intentionally deceived you? And he said, yes, because of the embarrassment. No, because she lied. No, because she lying. You slow, Ken. Now, you put attention on that body and all of that. You have missed all the signs when it comes to lying, ass, tongue, tad, Trish. She a liar, and she lied to you.
What happens when that one lie becomes the second lie and the third lie?
Thank
I'm moving
you.
on. I'm leaving. I just did. You know what? You know the only thing that would hurt me is the relationship that I built with the kids.
No, sir. Red flag. Trish, this man lets you know he care more about the kids, and I'm going to say the daughter, more than he care about your ass. How are you so attached to those kids? Because the son is a young adult, just graduated, 17, 8. How does Ken keep getting attached to these ladies' daughters? Trish, he say he really don't give a damn. But that daughter, just like the other lady's daughter, that's what he gonna have a problem with. I hope y'all heard that. I cannot rewind. Red flag. Red flag. You are not the kid's stepdaddy. Your mama's boyfriend while she's still married. And this is not normal to me. I'm sorry. This is not normal. The way Ken is really, really attached to those kids. That's another discussion. Cutie crew, we talked about it a little bit. We'll talk about it a little more. Red flag for me. He don't give a damn what happened with Trish.
Not with her. Why you with somebody that can hurt you? Huh? Why you with somebody that can hurt you? Because if she do some I wasn't supposed to be with her no way.
You don't give a damn about her, but them kids.
But you still got protection. That's cap. For real, that's cap. Do you love her? I love her to death. Then that means that you can be hurt by her. Ken, this is some BS. At the end of the day, you know what? You're already emotionally involved and you can't leave at the drop of a hat because you love her. And the very fact that you're trying to convince us of the same is it's a little disingenuous.
Very disingenuous. Yes, Chronicles of Kim K. Red flag, red flag, red flag. And look, Ken been on a chase. Like I said, I do believe that he got a look, something going on as far as life and his, trucking business. We know that he takes care of his body and they have a passion for working out and all of that. But when it comes to Mr. Woot Woot, Mr. Marquez, Ken, you are feeling some type of way, insecure about that situation. It shows. It shows. Is BT in here? Hey, BT. Let me stop looking at my phone. He's very insecure about Marquez. And Trish, he don't give a damn about you. I don't know what more you need to see. That man has fallen, and I'm not saying in that way. I'm not saying in that way. The thought of raising somebody else's kids. I'm going to say it that way while I'm live right now. Red flag. Red flag. Let's move on. Tisha, Marceau, and Martel. And again, we were hoodwinked and bamboozled. You guys will see this. Marceau, the difference when it comes to Marceau and I don't know about Maurice. He really don't use his street side. You can tell he from a big city and not a little Huntsville town. But Marceau, other people that's from big cities, gang. And look, you can't tell Marceau nothing in this scene. We're going to watch it. Marceau has lost a little weight. Marceau got on them glasses. Marceau is now the man. Again, because Martel, your ass was just dumb. And that's what we are going to see. Marceau realized their positions have changed. Now I'm up and he's not. Because Marceau, you ain't never moved with this type of flair and energy before. Even when it comes to you had Tisha to sit there and you did not protect her again. Game, sir. But let's watch.
There's no need to talk to him about my husband being present because he was very disrespectful.
Well, you did the right thing.
Our last conversation.
You did the right thing.
I think we all got disrespectful.
I didn't get disrespectful with anybody. You got disrespectful.
I was disrespectful.
Y'all two was disrespectful. How about y'all two have this conversation? I don't need to be here.
Now, Marceau, the way, because again, Marceau, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let my wife catch a little more strays. Tisha asked, why don't you guys go ahead and talk and I'm going to leave? And the way he shut her ass up and silenced her like she was a kid and she sat back like that was daddy telling her to sit your ass down was unbelievable. Why put your wife in this predicament again, Marceau? You didn't protect her. Let's continue.
Well, you just sit down, please.
Sit down, please. Look at that. He said, sit down, please. Look how Tisha just sat back, baby. Wait a minute, what? Ooh, child. Look at her. And look at him, baby. He got them glasses on. He could fit that suit a little bit better. Marceau had a whole lot of dip in his chip. On his chip.
That's the typical Marceau, the narcissist. Yeah.
Come on, Martel. A narc, calling a narc.
The controller. For me, I feel like Tisha, she doesn't have a say-so in the relationship. You know, you shouldn't force her to sit here. You shouldn't force her to be in a conversation amongst men if she don't want to be. When your destiny was together, you know, it wasn't more of me coming to apologize. And really, I thought Marceau was going to be there too, though. Because I do want to have that conversation in terms of, like, what got us to that point. Like, Marceau, I asked you that day, like, what is it? Like, what's the problem with me? But then you reverted back to something that took place years ago about the 20 women, something I already apologized for and all that kind of stuff. So,
you guys see how slow, baby, Marceau, practiced this shit as well. Yes, Aunt Debbie, the pot calling the kettle black. The pot calling the kettle black. Martel called Marceau a narc. Both y'all narcs. But baby, I wish I could play this in slow motion. Marceau gonna pull them glasses down. He practiced this shit. See, I'm the man now. And Martel, your ex-wife Mel told your ass all this shit was gonna happen. I know Martel feel like a fool every day. Every day. And he should. Because this was all his doing. All of it. But take a look.
In general, what you're saying is, I want to make sure I'm clear so you can see my eyes.
So you can see my eyes. Look at Marceau. Look at bottom row. So.
General, what I'm saying is that
you see them goddamn eyes.
All right. But
Martel even had to chuckle at that shit. Like, really, dude?
Your thing is, it's kind of like, oh, I can't speak on Maurice and Marceau. And the message that's being received is that Martel has something on me and Maurice that he's holding. Like, either say it, say what you got to say, get it out there, or stop doing that.
Look at Martel looking at him. Martel looking at him like, dude, you know damn well everything that I'm saying. Men don't go this far, guys, to make up situations that's happened when they were creeping together. Women may try to make some shit up or throw something extra in there to hurt the woman and all of that. Men don't do this. Martel has been telling the truth about Marceau and Maurice since he said it in season 1. Okay? But look at Marceau trying to flip the script and gonna make Tisha sit here and listen to this.
I don't think that you realize the gravity of your words. These things actually affect our marriage.
Look at him. Look at him. He know he lying. Tisha and Marceau has already probably worked out the details of their marriage and his infidelity, their marriage, and worked through that. My opinion only. Don't know if that's the case. And it is what it is. But for Marceau, you know, we get it. It's a lot of city slicksters out here, Marceau. You're not one of them. Game recognized game, sir. You know that y'all are standing in your marriage. And Martel, at this point, I done already came clean to my wife about a little bit, probably not everything. Let the chips fall where they may. Come on, Marceau.
Like,
I think it only affects your marriage if you wanted to.
No.
If you would have stopped some of the things that, you know, when I was going through my stuff or whatever, you know, Tisha and Melody going at it. But
Why did me and Melody go at it?
I don't know.
Because you was feeding her stuff on my husband.
All right, Tisha, thank you for that. Tisha said, why did me and Melody go through things? Now that they mad at Martel, because you were feeding her stuff about my husband if he was feeding her stuff, Tisha, which is what a lot of us have been screaming, everything that Mel was saying back then, Martel was feeding her that shit. But how did y'all go against Mel because of it? All that time. But now you recognize it was Martel. That's not how you've been operating these past seasons, Tisha. Maurice, Marceau, Kimmy. It's amazing to me. It is really, really amazing to me. Because we have watched them all turn their backs on Mel. Tisha's most famous sentence is, she wanted to break up my marriage. Was it Mel or was it Martel, ma'am? It's the audacity for me. Let's continue.
Like what?
Tisha,
No, I'm saying like what? I don't
do me a
understand.
favor.
Like what?
Tisha, do me a favor.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
A lot of times Tisha hears things about Marceau. She probably already know.
Uh-huh.
She just don't want you to know.
There you go. Martel, you're not as, y'all know that saying, you're not as, well, I'm not as think as you drunk I am. You know, when you drunk, you can't think. But you're not as dumb as I thought you were. You dumb. You dumb. Use a dummy ass. Don't get me wrong. But right there, you just said the truth.
Because then the more people know, the more she might have to do something about it. I want how Melody had to do, you know? That's why I try to keep whatever Marceau and I done in the past with women and places we've gone, things we've done, people we shared.
Ew.
Him after me, though.
People we shared. Ooh, that's so creepy. Ew. Eskimo brothers is what they call them. When they all hit the same woman, and if they hit that chick that Martel was sitting down with, they hit that chick. Martel just hit it first. Then he went to gamble. That's the part that the chick left out to Ariane Curry. Martel hit that first. Then he went downstairs in Caesar's palace. And Maurice and Marceau allegedly stayed up there, Eskimo and blood brothers hitting the same chick. That's nasty. Ew.
I try to keep it back there somewhere. And he, like a fool, wants to keep pushing my buttons. And because I think that he wants it out there. He wants Tisha to go through things. And
look, I do think that Marceau is at the point, put the shit out there, because I done already, rectified all of this with my wife. Tisha know that, man. If it ain't thousands and thousands of women that saying, we recognize all the signs, that man is cheated. That man is cheated. And Tisha hasn't recognized a sign by now. Marceau ass ain't no faithful husband. Neither is Maurice, in my opinion. Maurice went from sleeping with 6 women in one day, and all of a sudden that urge is gone. Come on now.
to make a decision. I think you don't want to be married anymore. I feel that you should, I've said it before, tread lightly. You know that Martel, nope, we've done. It just makes me feel that you don't care about your marriage. No, Martel.
And Martel is right in that moment. And he told him into his face. Because see, this is another way that Marceau did not protect Tisha. Baby, go ahead over there with the women. But I think that he thought Martel wasn't going to say anything because Martel was going to continue to uphold the bro code while his wife is sitting there. What other reason did you have your wife sitting there, Marceau? You ain't protect Tisha out there at that field day or now at all.
But we don't care about your words. So feel free.
For what?
Because you think that you have something that can damage my marriage.
Oh no, I don't care if it damage your marriage or not.
Please try.
Please try. I'll bet you.
Bottom row, so where's the top teeth? But look how sure of himself Marceau is. Tables have turned. Because we've seen you guys stepping on eggshells for 8 years or 8 seasons. Tables have turned. Marceau finally set Tisha down. Hey, Glam Rocks. Marceau finally set Tisha down. Look, baby, I gotta come clean. I'm so sorry. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm sorry. Back in the day, me and Martel and all of us, we did. But I love you. Look what we built together. Look at our kids. Look at our businesses. Majority of the wives ain't leaving. And plus, nothing really came to her door that we know of. But this Marceau, we ain't seen before. You've been running from Martel for years, but now all of a sudden you sitting there with your wife. Conversation was had. Please believe me.
My thing is
to
that
hush.
I'm not going to hush. I'm not going to tread lightly.
You just let me know.
Right.
You let everybody know how slow your wife is,
There
bro.
we go.
That man just said, you just let me know. You letting everybody know how slow your wife is, bro. And Marceau, your immediate reaction wasn't a reflex with a fist going towards Martel. Wait a minute now. You got to be kidding me. This man just called your wife slow. A couple weeks ago, he called your wife a 304 and she was in the back of Buicks and all of that. How are you protecting Tisha? It sounds good for the sake of the audience and the TV. How are you really protecting her? So, come on now. Somebody in the comments real quickly. Because again, I'm going to rep Chi-Town to the end. Do men move like this in other places? Somebody let me know. That man just called your wife slow to your damn face in front of her. Look at Tisha. Tisha, you can act unbothered and like you're unfuckwitable all you want. Your husband didn't protect you. Wanda do more protecting than Marceau. Look, I gotta say it now, Wanda. I get it. Wanda gotta come out here and act the fool because Marceau never. This shit wasn't no protect. Aunt Debbie, a fight. You already know. You already know, Aunt Debbie. That's why. Okay, I see in Ohio. Y'all say in Ohio. Look, come on now, Casey. Gary, you know how I know how they move child in Gary, Indiana. But I'm saying not in Boston. I'm seeing it everywhere. This shit is bizarre to me. Baby, Bella, I'm not even going to put your comment on the screen, but that's how they move in the Chi. They don't do too much talking. I'm sorry. Come on now. Marceau, you disgusted me in this scene. And the only person that bought into your performance right now is Tisha. Come on now. You know I know how they got them boys in Detroit move one way. Philly. Oh my God. Philly? Who child? Meek Mill? Philly? Look. Marceau. You're a wimp. You, sir, are a wimp. Let's continue this out. I can't do it no more.
Letting everybody know how slow she is, and you should be embarrassed.
God.
You should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed.
You see how our whole body language changed? And it is true embarrassment right now. Tisha's trying to act like she's all in her phone, and I'm not listening to him, baby. You made your wife sit there and go through this as a shield. That's another thing that's not respected. You don't use no woman nor children as a shield. And Marceau, you let Tisha sit there and be called all these names once again as a shield to the BS that you know that you was out there doing with Martel Ho. That is not respected. That's like if somebody is pow-powing out in the street and a person is running from the scene, a man, and a man pick up a child or put a woman in front of him. No, ma'am. No, sir. So all that BS he was talking about when Tisha ran to him after that brunch, oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for doing that, baby. Because see, I can't protect you if I'm not there. Here your ass is there, and you ain't doing it. What? Child, you gonna make me call up Air X in my past and give them props on how they move as men from way back in the day. No, sir.
You are horrible for even putting your wife in the situation, bro.
I agree, Martel.
No, hey, Tisha, it's so sad that you even accepted him talking like this, Tisha.
I know.
This is so sad.
He ain't saying nothing.
He doesn't understand what inseparable is.
Oh, it's okay. I never say that.
He said my wife is slow.
He wish he had one like me.
You never wish he had one like you, Tisha.
Cook, Martel Holt. I can't stand your bald-headed ass. But cook. Every man wish they had a wife like you, Tisha. Martel ain't as dumb as I thought it was. Somebody tell me where's the lie. Tisha, Martel told you right. Every man wish they had a wife like you that has not demanded answers, that has not ignored all the signs, that has not even had that you asked your husband, was that his back a couple seasons ago? That man said, I can't answer that for you. Yeah, they love wives like you, Tisha. Yes, ma'am.
A man can do whatever they want to, and a woman would accept that. Then that's the most out there.
We're unquitable. Unquitable.
Y'all not unfuckwitable. But them Holtz were when they were still married. But thanks again to Martel's dumbass, the Holtz were unfuckwitable when this show started. The Holtz were the upper echelon when it comes to this group. The Holtz were the business owners and already had their shit together. Mel was still in her what? Late 20s or early 30s. The Holtz were. You guys were never unfuckwittable. The name of your business got Holt in it. But y'all unfuckwittable. Y'all standing as one, and that's y'all business. Y'all married. I'm not looking for Tisha to divorce her husband and all of that. That's not what I want. If she like it, I love it. But y'all wasn't unfuckwittable. You guys are now to a certain extent only when it pertains to Martel Holt. But Tisha, if you unfuckwittable, let's line up the things that you're doing compared to Mel. We can line up Marceau and Martel. And again, because of Martel's actions and his ego and all of that, that caused him to just think his situation was solid. Mel wasn't going nowhere. That's the only unfuckwittable it is. Because his wife left him.
Hey. It's okay.
I'm about to know you Russian, but you can tell me.
Bravo.
Hey, that's great to have a good wife like that. I've been telling you just to chill. Don't say nothing. I won't say. How'd that work out for you?
You sound pathetic.
No. You make your wife look pathetic. You make your wife look.
That one. That's the only thing that Marceau was really able to do when it comes to him and Martel. Marceau been able to hang on to his wife. No matter what means or measures, Chris Fletcher say NDAs or whatever, they've been able to hang on to them wives. But as far as this whole scene, Marceau, you was acting, baby. We was hoodwinked and bamboozled.
I don't have one. It's okay. You know, Tisha just I'm gonna go soon. It's okay.
You can storm off, but guess what?
I'm not gonna storm off.
Guess what?
Look, it's okay.
I'm simply better than you. Understand that,
bro.
Probably almost got decked. Now, you know Martel is a reactor. You lucky he didn't knock the hell out of you. You know, you trying to put on for this scene and trying to get you what is it, an Oscar, child? Grammys are for music. Oscars are for film performances. That's what Marceau gave. All this was a performance. You took it a little over when you put that hand on his shoulder, because, dude, you talking about Martel Holt now. You're lucky. Let's continue.
That's what.
Enjoy. It's okay.
The actual proof that Martel may feel inferior to me is the fact that he continues to try to compare himself to me. Martel once considered himself on top of the world.
He didn't have to consider himself on top of the world. He was. Don't do that, Marceau. And again, everybody know how I feel about Martel Holt. He was on top of the world, especially when he was married to Melody Cherie and compared to you and Tisha. Don't try to act like that wasn't the truth, sir.
And since he failed, in his eyes, he looks up at me and wants to bring me down.
Looks up at him. Baby, Marceau, you got a lot of dip on your chip. Look up at me. Oh, how the tables have changed.
And I think that comparison is what fuels a lot of his anger. To say, hey, I know I failed, but he should fall too.
That part I agree with. That's the only part. He was gaslighting Cricket, but that's the only part that I am going to agree with Marceau with. Because Martel has fallen, he does want everybody else to fall. They outslick you, Martel Holt. Them city slicksters outslicked you when it comes to holding on to their wives. That's the only part I agree with.
Martel, hold up. Still can't get it, right? Hey, no, bro, I'm good. My God.
Baby, bottom row soul. Like I said, Marceau done lost a little weight, child. And yeah, that was an Oscar-worthy performance. And you get 0 points for me. I get it now. Again, I get it why Wanda got to come out here and you know, and her shit is still disgusting. But that man ain't protecting Tisha. No way in the world that park situation should have happened without him jumping over them picnic benches or tables or whatever it was. No way in the world. And then that scene right there, in your face, he called your wife slow. And you're a protector. Absolutely not. We got one more quick little preview to look at, guys. And then I will get to the comments. But thank you guys for joining me. If you did not hit the like button, please go ahead and hit that like button for me. Let's take a look.
Next,
this is the preview of next week's episode.
On Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Everybody saying that you had someone on Martel. Was it his house?
Yes.
And y'all watch movies together?
Well, in the beginning.
So finally, Ken, there she goes. She admitting a little bit. Girl, you act like you went over there to train that man. Now we know y'all was Netflix and chilling. And Ken, if you ever hear this, she lied. And she been lying from the beginning. We don't care how your body look and all of that. Trish been lying to your ass from the beginning. Ken, I'm going to give you another quick little tutorial. Your woman got upset when Martel didn't claim her. That should let you know that he hit it. When Trish, Stormy, and Martel was at Stormy's house, Martel, oh, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. She like, now, Negro, well, we done dropped it low and spread it wide. He was over there Netflix and chilling. We done did the damn thing, and you gonna walk up in here and act like you don't know me? Ken, that's what happened, sir. We wouldn't even know about all of this if Trish didn't. Any woman would get upset. Any woman would get upset with a man acting like I don't even know your ass. And you know that you've been over there to the marital home up on the hill, child. Baby, let's continue.
Are they divorced yet? Man, hell no. Enough time has passed if she wanted to be divorced, and she could have. She should have. No, 100%. I feel like that's selfish. Like, I feel like at some point you got to choose me.
You got to choose me. Ken, I can't believe you put yourself in this predicament. You got to choose me. The choosing should have been done when you all were in the getting to know each other stage. And then the divorce definitely should have been done way back years. You still waiting to get yours? 5 years and come on now. Let's continue. Oh, let me click like.
When it's done and it needs to be done, I know how to leave.
I tell you what, how about our court night? Us going to Grandma's graveyard. We keep talking about it, but it's much needed.
I always have to remember that moment on my anniversary. That's what.
Cutie crew and Patroni cuties, y'all wrong for the way y'all talked about Neil Fletcher's wig last night. I just want to say that. They say it is little people up in there and all type of birds and everything in Neil Fletcher's wig. Y'all wrong.
So I was like, I just.
You need that piece.
Do you have an issue with me at the table when I guess we were sitting down and you?
Baby, listen to Trish. She getting them words out now. It ain't no whatever the hell she be saying. Look at her with the people with her. Destiny, Kimmy, and Tisha. Look at her. The girl can actually talk.
He was like, oh, they still love each other. And it was a joke. It wasn't a joking moment to me. If I'm messy and shady, then everybody up in here. And that's my opinion. That everybody.
Baby, yo. I'm sorry. The person that's sitting in the back on that stool, that's what Kimmy was getting excited for. Ooh, child. But Mel is right. If I'm messy, all y'all ass messy. Y'all been talking about my shit for years. Trish, make no mistake about it. Why you here? You are here just for this scene right here. This is what Carlos wanted. This is what everybody else wanted. Me and you to have a problem. Trish, shut up. I ain't never seen Trish mouth open as wide. Look how, oh my God, I just noticed it the way I paused this. Look how wide her mouth is able to open. That's what people, they put a battery in her back. But girl, that was who for Kimmy. That was who for Kimmy right there in the background. My God, today, that's the females. Let me go ahead, child.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody was at it.
Look at her. She didn't rehearse that shit too. Shut up, Trish. Oh, I gotta clip that too of Mel. The way Mel put that head to the side, like really? Really? So that was the episode. I don't even know what rating I gave it last night. But again, when it comes to, for me, the most memorable parts of the episode was Martel holding Marceau and Melody Cherie with Chris Fletcher right there with Trish. They were the ones that were unfuckwittable, and Mel still is unfuckwittable. But Tisha, no ma'am, it sounds good. It sounds good. That's not the case, sis. Your husband put you in the line of fire again. I don't know what it's going to take for, other people just telling you like Carlos, you rich wife. That's the soft life. Yeah, that's soft. He's soft. And Tisha ain't got the soft life. Marceau the one that's soft. I'm sorry. So, child, I cannot believe that I've been given a recap for an hour and 43 minutes. Let me go ahead real quickly and read some comments, acknowledge these super chats. If you send me a cash app, thank you. I can't believe that I've been able to talk with this itchy throat. But El Nicole, I started your comment early on because you said, I can't lie, Martel was wearing that suit. He was, and it didn't look as bad when he stood up. Sitting down, it looked a little swole. But Marceau trying to get that suit game up now, but make no mistake about it, Marceau, when it comes to them suits, Martel Holt is unfuckwittable when it's compared to you. I agree. Critical thinker, you said early on as well, why everybody think Mel not over Martel? That's not it. She just seeing how many snakes are out there like Chris. That's it. That's it. So thank you for that comment early on. Mama 2, thank you so much for the super chat. You said, Kimmy, another snake of Huntsville, hissing around. Mama 2, it's the audacity for me. You had a fit, went back and told Tisha and Trish and Mel was talking to both of them, and you go right over there and gossip. Like Mel was doing gossiping. Can we gossip or not? If it's okay for you to gossip, it's okay for me to gossip, right? Come on now. Mama Two again says Sonny can't go, but Destiny can go on Mel's trip. Shaking my damn head. Good point. Mama Two also said Fletcher beady-eyed Lamh mofo story always change. Ooh, child, Mama Two. Ooh, child. Let me read that again. Fletcher beady-eyed Lamh mofo story always change. Mama Two. Girl, thank you for that. But look, that's why I made this thumbnail before. Chris, lying like a mug. Okay, I'm going to move your comment. That's why I made this last week. Totally agree. Lying like a mug. Lying like a mug. Let me move that so you guys can see it all. Yes. Thank you, Mama Two. I totally agree. Let's see. Lady Virgo. Here is something for your time, keeping us in this beautiful sisterhood, family, and friends. Oh, Lady Vi, thank you so much. And thank you. You've been one of the day ones when it comes to the Cutie Crew. And you guys know we talk about everything. We do talk about love and marriage, Huntsville. But the majority of the time, we talking about things that's going on in our lives and kids and health issues and just being there as a support. So thank you for that comment, Lady Vi. Let me properly thank them, and I'm going to read some comments. StreamYard. Thank you. Who is that, Sammy? Sammy said, I'm still not understanding how a side chick 304 like Trish come on this show having a problem with Melody. The F wrong with everybody. Sammy, game recognized game, little sis. Game recognized game. That's the only reason why Trish is there. Okay? That is the only reason why she's there, to have a problem with Mel. Don't nobody really care about Trish, Marquez, and Ken. But that tie to Martel Holt, again, who was tied to Melody Cherie, that's why. So I ain't shocked at all. At all. Thank you, Sammy. All right, let's read some comments, and then I'm going to make a phone call and find out where the hell my soup is. But I did say noon. It's only 12:19. Let's see. Let's read some comments. All right, I'm going to scroll up. Let me see what you guys were saying at the end. Hold on. Black, child, y'all cutting up. I went way up there. What time was this? 11:30? I saw a Black Colonel Sanders looking comment. Who was that for? Chris? Child, was that for Chris Fletcher? Why she got problems with Queen Sunny? Sunny say the word, I be on her like white on rice. All right, Destiny went off on Chris at the open house that she was squatting in. When did they really become friends? You two cute, you are right. And I believe, broke that story back then, child, when the video was released. Trish likes the attention from others looking at her. I guess that's why she dressed like that. Terry T, baby. How did Destiny get chosen for the Bachelorette party? Totally agree. Terry T, baby, that's Carlos throwing her solid. If we put together everything that's been in relation to Destiny since she's come back on this show, what is it? Everything really could have been a 15-minute segment. We done. Sonny Moses, Destiny and her daddy, and everybody else is trying to make her fit in somewhere, somehow. Tisha, I'm going to say you crazy again because that girl is not your friend. I'm sorry. Red Ann said, get that community cooch off the couch. Ooh, child. Trish going to look like a stripper at brunch, lunch, dinner, galas, birthday parties, you name it. Chronicles of Kim K. Say it again. My goodness. Put it up, Trish, please. Vanessa said, Marcel just admitted openly in that scene that he's a better, that's what it was, Vanessa. I'm simply better than this. I'm simply better at this than you. That was, in our opinion, allegedly, Marcel admitting openly in that scene that he's a better cheater than Martel. And that's not a cap at all, because Tisha is slow, and that's more tragic than anything. Wow. Vanessa, I have to agree. A couple more comments. Carlos has gassed Destiny up. She thinks she's running things. Facts, Tennessee girl. And she not. No way in the world Destiny would have been the one that was selected. Neil Fletcher, that's another reason why I'm going to go ahead and say you're not ish. Because if anybody should have been in the position of planning your bachelorette party, I would think that would have been Melody Cherie, the one that you was crying over last week saying that's my friend. I really thought we was friends, not the mentors moving in this way. Destiny shouldn't have no involvement in Neil Fletcher's bachelorette party. Come on now. Let's see. That relationship is fake, Savid. Savid said that will impact the relationship between Destiny and Neil's son. Child, that was fake. Again, did Lance Fletcher possibly hit it and quit it? Probably so. But I don't think that was ever a thing. I agree with you, Chit Chat. Trish dress is always inappropriate. She has a teenage son. Yes. The coochie cutters at the graduation party and all of that. Girl, we get it. You work out. And I never hate on her body. The body is banging, but girl, put some clothes on. All right, let me scroll down. Destiny is terrible. Let her go. There are better people in Huntsville. Creole said, not tea bags. Child, tea bags. Ew. I have never heard of that. Okay, so yeah, and that's not what that means. I just don't want to say it, Big Queen Shiznit. I will say I've never done it, but I've heard of what it is. Again, we'll have to talk about that in members only, Big Queen Shiznit. Y'all know what that is. You should. It's not what Trish said at all. Remember what side I said Kimmy was tired of last night? Oh, yeah. Side I say, look, Maurice then woke Kimmy out. So much so that Kimmy allegedly, possibly, may just want to swim in the lady pond, child. She tired. You know, all that suffering and rolling over and taking it and all that. She tired, child. She want the women, allegedly. All right, let me read a couple more. Miss J. She got 20 bundles in her head. I think, guys, maybe it looked like it's so much here because Neil Fletcher is so short. You guys think that could be it? Why wouldn't Neil let her daughter or niece? Yep. Creole girl say Kimmy coming out the closet. Lord have mercy. Okay, now Tina Samuels. She put the actual meaning of, I'm not going to put it up on my screen, of the bags. She put that. And so if you guys saw her comment, you saw. But Tina, it's a little bit more than that because it's the bags that hang, right? You know what I mean? It's the bags that hang. I can't say what you said in the comments, but it's the bags that hang that make it that, right? I don't know. Chronicles of Kim K said she don't want to see the men. Ooh, child, she want to be with the women's. I ain't mad at it. At least we found out a little more. Ooh, child. Well, we got a glimpse in it over there. Where was they at? The where were they? Puerto Rico? Or I don't know. But we got. Thank you, Glam Rocks, for joining us. We got a little glimpse of that from Kimmy Chow. She was all on Tisha. Okay, I'm scrolling down. Ken gives the same energy as Destiny. What do you mean empowered women? As far as being just bothered all the time? Let me know. Hey, D. Herford, where did the newborn come from? That's his granddaughter. That's so that baby that we've seen Lance in pictures with recently, that's his granddaughter. I believe it was a girl. So that's not his baby. That's his daughter's child. Daughter is a teenage mom. The daughter that was standing next to him that looked just like Nell Fletcher, that's her baby. Okay, couple more. 5-year aside dude, child. He been in there. He been hanging in there just as long as he getting up there with coleslaw. Let's see. I'm scrolling. Ken is trying to convince everyone that if Trish leaves him, he can have custody of that little girl. Red flag. He said, I don't give a damn about her. But when it comes to them kids, no ma'am, no sir. Oh, child. Oh, I thought I put that other comment up from Reality 419. I'm glad I didn't click that. Let's see. Couple more. Ooh, Creole girl. I see what you said about Ken. I can't put that up there either. Vibrant thing. I got to read some of you all's comments before I click it. So Trisha or Tricka, that's what y'all call her, messed with him, and he wants us to believe she didn't mess with Hotel and probably still is messing with her. Good point. So she messed with Ken, but Ken wants us to believe that she didn't do nothing with Martel. Excellent point. Didn't he leave the house for a few days? I think he knows what happened, but is helping to cover it up. Sophie chats a lot. If you're talking about when Ken, I guess that's who you're talking about. When Ken left recently, when Trish was on Carlos and Dr. Heavenly at the time, that was way after Martel, if that's what you're talking about. So Martel and Trish, their little fling happened. Mel mentioned in this episode 2020, she left in April. So it was around that time. She was still married to Martel. So I don't know if that was what you was talking about or not. How? Awesome sauce. Okay. Melody is totally unbothered by anything concerning Dumtail. What she's trying to do is identify Chris as the op. That's all. Was Ken raised without a father or something? It's giving that, Miss YBBG. You know, a lot of us that, raised with dads, but have brothers as well, they were able to give their sisters a game when it comes to men and the tricks that can try to run on you and all of that. Did Ken have brothers and was his father in the home? Because he's lost. I'm sorry. So, yeah, you're a big, powerful man in stature because you work out and all that, but otherwise you lost. Thank you, Teresa. How many likes we got, child? We was up to about 1.4, 1.5. I'm looking at 797 likes. I got to play old Messy Wanda, child. Tisha's protector. Don't be spectacious. Click the like button. I'm going to be out of here because my throat feels like it's closing up. But let me play Wanda.
Y'all came here to be spectation.
Again.
Y'all came here to be spectation, spectate, whatever the word is. I probably want to respect that.
I respect it, and I do. Thank you for joining me for this live recap of Love in Huntsville, Season 9, Episode 11. If you are being spectacious, hit the like button. I got 60 seconds. Hershey said Maurice would know disingenuous. Facts. She played you. Facts. Talking about Ken. Let's see. Let me scroll all the way down, child, because I'm all the way still up there. Kimmy is so embarrassing. I can't give her anything. He's so angry because it's all coming together. How the Scots played him all along with he thought they were his friends. Yep. Talking about Martel. Let me scroll down because I got to see how you guys feel about the whole Marceau and Martel situation. Do you guys think that we were hoodwinked and bamboozled? I do. Martel ate in that scene. And Tisha and Marcel, we know that Carlos especially prefers and favors you guys. And I can't stand Martel Holt ass. He ate in that scene. He really did. So let's see. Men tend to get a little hip heavy when they stop cheating. Oh, child. Y'all talking about that messy comment I said about Chris Fletcher being a little hip heavy. Yeah. Let's see. The fact that Tisha doesn't have the appropriate level of embarrassment of Wanda Child. Yeah, look, and I'm joking honestly because Tisha is grown. So she really don't need Wanda, but as a man, it is absolutely her husband's responsibility to protect her. And daughter of Israel, yes, ma'am, we talked about that at the start of this live. The universal fast is not tomorrow, well, I guess, but it's midnight tonight. If you're going to be fasting, that's midnight tonight. But let me get this comment off the screen. The prayer call is tomorrow at 12 noon Central. So I'll be there. I need it, child. I need it. But again, shout out to my Aunt Debbie. Shout out again to the, I don't want to call no names because, we're keeping this cute. I do hope that there can be some resolve. And as I mentioned, if I am needed to facilitate a phone call, and Aunt Debbie, I'm going to have to call you, child. I'm sorry, Aunt Debbie, because I should have called you first. But if Aunt Debbie wants any other type of communication, I am willing to facilitate that in the manner of moving on in peace and no beef. You guys know I've been practicing trying to chill from the beginning. The beef doesn't, end well a lot of the times. And I don't think that was what all of that was about. So yeah, I'll call Aunt Debbie Chow and see if that's what she wants. And if so, if the other person looked at this live and all of that, I'll be there. But if not, go ahead and everybody pray on it. Okay. Yes, we do, Minky Finky. That's on period. Minky Finky say, I love me some Aunt Debbie. Absolutely. All right, guys. Thank you, guys. Love you too, Melanin Blend. Love you all. Thank you guys so much. I wish I could have dropped the link and chatted more, but I have pushed my voice for 2 hours, and I'm surprised I lasted this long. Cutie Crew, I'll be chatting with you guys maybe later today. I will be putting up a poll for our selection choice, and then we'll discuss in details once everybody votes on in our members only. But I thank you guys again. Happy Sunday to you guys. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your family. And I'll be chatting with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT.
My hate StreamYard.
Chit chat with QT.
And I knew I said that, and I knew you guys could hear me. But StreamYard, when I push my outro, sometimes it'll play for me on my desktop. It does play for you guys. But if I don't push it again, I have no way of knowing when it ended. All right, let me try it again. Chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT.